Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fowler Field for tonight's Tiger Sports Livestream Network baseball broadcast between the Grinnell Tigers and the Pella Dutch. Hello, everyone. I'm Lake Walker, along with my partner, Dan Walker. Fun night of baseball ahead. We got a double header between these two squads. Pella coming in at 5-7, Grinnell coming in at 4-8. There's softball happening on the other side of our baseball/softball complex. We got a fun night. We'll keep everyone updated on softball as we go throughout, but baseball is the main show tonight on quote-unquote senior night. We'll talk all about that and more coming up on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. First, let's go through our commercials, and we'll see you for opening pitch.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit Pollyi'sGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn. The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polly Eyes Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, ASI Sides, Marlene Johnson Farm Bureau Financial Services, Medicap Pharmacy, Dairy Barn, and your 2020 Grinnell High School Seniors, brought to you by the Arns Foundation. Well, hello everyone. It's a doubleheader, Grinnell versus Pella. The first time these two teams met, Grinnell lost by just one. That was the opening game of the season. We go through 2 weeks of action ever since then. Grinnell sits in the 6th position currently for the, how should I say this, for the district that they're set in bracket-wise and everything else. Behind them, Knoxville and Carlisle. The win against Knoxville last night, the 9-2 victory, was huge. If Grinnell can knock off Pella 2 times tonight, that sets Grinnell in a good position to possibly move up to the 5 spot in the district. Owen Kaufman is the one on the mound tonight for Grinnell. And up to bat first for Pella will be, let me get my sheet here, Nick Grandia. And we start off with the ball this evening. That one lined over the top of Jake's head. That's going to bloop right in the gap. Brock Beck's going to jump on top of it. And Grandia starts the Dutch off with a single to start the ball game. And this will bring up number 7, Nick DeYoung. Tonight, a quick message that Coach Stenberg and Coach Doty on the softball side put together, as that one's outside. A quick little statement about tonight. It says that tonight the Grinnell baseball and softball teams are showing support for the black community in the fight to end racism. As a symbol of their unified stance against racism, the Grinnell softball and baseball teams are wearing black uniforms. That one's low in the dirt, and Grandia will run right on to second. So Grinnell wearing the black top, white bottom, because Grinnell does not have black pants. And if you could see on the softball side, the girls are wearing all black on their end. So Kaufman finds himself in a 2-0 spot early. That one popped high, and running back Alex Smith makes the grab for out number 1. Tell you, DeYoung had quite a bit of power on that one, not enough to carry. And up to bat now for Pella, number 10, Drew Hillman. So Owen Kaufman, like I said, on the mound tonight. 2-0 record, 13 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.61. As that one catches the strike zone for strike 1. And last night, Grinnell came off a big win over Knoxville. We know that was a big game.
Yeah, the bats came alive down there in Knoxville last night. Had a good guy on the mound for Jake Hall starting off. So
that one just up top of the zone for ball 1. You'll notice tonight a few different things. First of all, the new camera. Well, we have 2 cameras set up tonight. We have our what we call the pitching cam, and then we obviously have the camera on top. Are we running the camera on top this evening?
Yep.
Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That one swung on. Same exact spot. Drops in the gap. Grandia is going to get on his high horses. This thing's going to roll all the way to the fence line. Grandia comes home and scores. It's a double for Drew Hillman. And Pella is in position early with a quick 1-0 lead over Grinnell. And Jason Knox will be the courtesy runner for Hillman. That thing dropped in almost the same exact spot, just a little bit more power. And just like that, Pella finds themselves up 1-0 early against Grinnell. So 1 out and a runner on second. Excuse me, Jason Knox is the one up to bat. I got that wrong. That one found in the strike zone for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner up on second for Pella. That one popped and back behind us for a foul. So 2 hits already for the Dutch. And we're just getting going here. In the start of this 2-game doubleheader. And it's funny because after tonight, these 2 teams will meet again once more. Or no, I thought they played 4 times. Check that. 1 ball, 2 strikes upcoming for Kaufman, and it looks like Knox will call quick time and a reset. That one popped high to the right, and it's going to foul. Lands right next to the concession stand, not in use. Social distancing being done here, I'd say pretty well. Everybody's kind of spread out here at the ballpark. Not a ton of people out in the outfield, but pretty spread out. There's a lot more people at the softball game for this first game. A lot of people will probably be going back and forth as the evening goes on. As swing and a miss. How about that by Owen Kaufman? And back to the dugout. Out goes Sin Knox. So this will bring up number 22, Keegan Hansen, the third baseman, sophomore coming in. A little bit of wind here this afternoon. I'll get a number on the wind here soon. As that one goes in there for strike 1. Partly cloudy most of the day. Mostly cloudy, I'd have to say. It looked like it was going to rain a couple times, even sprinkled a couple times throughout the day, but the sun has come out here in the late afternoon hours. Set us up for a nice night of baseball. Swung on and missed. Stretched for that one. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and no one's trying to get away with just giving up 1 run here in this inning. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner up on second. That one lined right back to the dugout. And Stenberg can't make the grab. Went right through his hands. We do have Coach Stenberg mic'd up for tonight, but the feed is coming back scratchy. Believe that when we gave him the mic, he might have accidentally clicked the channel button. It might have accidentally shoved it over to channel 2, so if anything, it'll be fixed for sure in Game 2, but not much we can do about it right now. Just caught or just missed the top corner, I should say, for ball 1. Keegan Hansen, the one up to bat. 5 at-bats so far this season, a batting average of 200 for the Dutch. 1-2 by Kaufman. Grounded right back into an awkward position. Set comes up, makes the grab, throw on to first. Did he get him in time? He did. Nice job, nice reach. That'll do it for the top of the first. We'll see you in the bottom.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pax Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polly's Pizza, West Finch, Auto Plaza, and Grinnell Mutual. Thank you to those three for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Welcome to the bottom of the first inning. Grinnell gives up one run in the top of the first. And now we make it to the bottom. And Parker's up to bat. Parker Johnson up to bat first for Grinnell. Parker lines that one right back to the pitcher, and a great catch. That is number 9, Keegan Medema, excuse me. And Medema made a great grab. That looked like a fireball right back to him from here, but easy for him. And that one catches the strike zone for strike one. So Medema on the season, a 1-1 record, ERA of 1.95. As Alex Smith pops that one to right, foul.
I'd like to recognize Grinnell Mutual as our scoreboard sponsor for the whole year. Grinnell Mutual has sponsored all the scoreboards in the Tiger Sports season, so thank you to them.
That one just caught the corner for 1 ball, 1 strike. Alex lines that one. Nice grab by the third baseman. Throw on to first is in time for out number 2. And that was a really nice grab by Keegan Hansen over there on the third base line. And Colin Gibson will come up to bat.
Number 7, Colin Gibson.
The Pella dugout, known for the heavy talking during the ballgame. No surprise. Love the enthusiasm. That one's outside for ball 1. You know, we talked about it last time, but the more and more Colin steps up to bat, it looks like Jaden's up to bat. Both headed to, Jaden's already at Western Illinois. Colin, as a sophomore, has already committed to Western Illinois to play baseball. Colin lines that one down the third base line, goes foul before it could get to third base. Gibson comes in batting .487. Not a bad start. And by start, I mean we're already almost halfway through the season. That one's outside for ball 3. Next week, the 1A and 2A playoffs start, which is really weird to think about. That one lined right down the third base line, and again, foul. So I said I'd get wind. It's about a 7-mile-an-hour wind gust, which it definitely feels like it. It's windier than it was on Saturday against West Branch. That was a good game for Grinnell, a 7-1 victory over the Bears. Medema right down the middle. Gibson lines that one right to the shortstop, who can't hang on to it. Probably going to fall as an error, and Colin Gibson will get on to first base. Tanner Dunsbergen could not hang on to it. He had a great hold on it, but just let it slip right through his fingers. And now Jake Cole, the senior, up to bat now for Grinnell. And he said Jake had a pretty good night last night.
He did. Good night on the mound and good night hitting the ball. So
ball's outside for ball 1. Yeah, slow start to the 2020 campaign for Jake, but he's able to pick it up here, showing signs of life last night as he watches that one go down below for ball 2.
Another shout out to Jamie Gibson. A little bit sleep in tonight. He got 5 a.m. wake up just to watch the ball games, to watch Colin play. So
line right up the middle. Shortstop, throw on to first. It is not in time. He came off the bag. Jake stumbled trying to get away once he hit it, and he was just able to muster enough speed to get across. And it looks like Lewis Jolly going up to bat, or going up to courtesy run for Colin Gibson. So Jake Cole will sit on first. Jolly on second. Now Cole Johnson, who against West Branch was actually really, really good. Showed a lot of power against West Branch the last home game. And Johnson watches that one go outside the zone for ball one. I was going to hit on Jake before he hit it. Against West Branch, he had a 187 batting average. Already coming into tonight, he's upped it to 261. That one lines up the gap, and everybody's going to be safe. It was a great grab by Colby Van Gorp, but he didn't do anything with it. Everyone had already moved pretty quickly, and with 2 outs, Grinnell has the bases loaded.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. The shortstop wasn't coming over to catch the base, which it could have been easy just to flip the ball up and have him out there. But
bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's Isaiah Seck up to bat, and that one's in the dirt for ball one. This is where Grinnell has struggled this year. You load the bases up and then just can't seem to finish it. This would be a good time to finish it. Medema's pitch, down in the dirt again for ball two. And that one falls in there for strike one. Three-0. Line short, picked up on third, and he'll just quickly tag for out number 3. He almost didn't tag. We'll see you in the second inning. Grinnell trails 1-0.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs, Marlene Johnson Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Medicap Pharmacy. Thank you to those three for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Welcome to the second inning. Pella leads Grinnell, 1-0 here in the top of the second. This is Aiden Pollock, the sophomore center fielder, up to bat for Pella. The count is 1-1. Owen Kaufman still on the mound for Grinnell. As that one's popped foul. Heads up, everybody on the softball field, and it bounced on to the softball field. Umpire was almost just drilled. I mean, he was close. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Great pitch. Strike 3, and Pollock's headed back to the dugout. Tanner Dunsbergen up to bat now for the Dutch. Dunsbergen comes in batting just 48. 21 at-bats, 2 runs, and 1 hit. 1 sac fly, and he struck out 7 times. Down there for ball 1. We'll try to keep you updated on softball scores as the night goes on, but we really can't see the scoreboard. We can just hear people screaming and whatnot. That one fell foul just past the, what am I trying to say? Front of the dugout. That's what I'm trying to say.
Down the first base line in front of the dugout.
Yeah, there we go. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 by Kaufman. Popped high. And Nick Williams will back up and make the grab. Nick Williams, one of the seniors honoring here on senior night. He's headed to Marshalltown Community College this fall to play baseball in the spring. So Keegan Miedema is up to bat now, the pitcher, as he watches that one go for strike one. Owen off to a pretty solid start this evening as he'll watch that one go right just past the zone for ball one. Granted, gave up the 2 hits early, but only allowed 1 to come on the board. As that one falls in for strike 2. I tell you, Miedema is really sitting right there, like close to the box. I mean, for a guy that's pitching on the other side, he's crowding the box, it looks like, from our angle at least.
Oh, that one's kind of going on both sides of the plate.
Foul. Everybody look out. It's headed right toward the softball field, and once again it falls onto the softball field. Yeah, Pella has hit 2 long foul balls in just this inning. Fouled. Oh, no. Strike 3. I thought he got a piece of it. We'll see in the bottom of the second. Grinnell trails 1-0.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Dairy Barn. Your 2020 GHS Seniors, brought to you by the Arns Foundation and Polley's Pizza. Thank you to those 3 for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Owen Kaufman up to bat now for Grinnell. He's going to pop this one high and deep to left field, and the shortstop gets underneath of it for out number 1. Grinnell trails Pella 1-0 here on the bottom of the second inning.
First baseman, number 5, Nick Williams.
And Nick Williams, the senior, will step up to bat for Grinnell. Miedema still on the mound for Pella. Miedema, excuse me. We're all having troubles with that name in the booth. And it's not really that hard of a name. Nick swings and misses for strike 2. Cracking into the snacks here in the second inning. Got him. Strike 3. Got him right on the edge of the box. And that'll bring up Brock Beck to bat for Grinnell. Miedema gave up a few hits there in that bottom of the first, but he's picking them up and laying them down real quick here. Brock lines that one. Shortstop on the hop. Throw on the first. He had to come off the bag, and that'll be safe. Well, I tell you what, Tanner Dunsbergen is getting a workout here early. It seems like all of them are going straight to him. Hard working shortstop position here early.
Number 3, Parker Johnson.
Back to the top of the batting order. Parker Johnson for Grinnell. Johnson swings it right to first base. He'll step on the bag for out number 3. To the third we go. Pella on top, 1-0 over Grinnell.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together.
This is a story about signs.
It's the powertrain. And only a West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs and West Finch Auto Plaza. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Colby Van Gorp, second baseman senior, up to bat here for Pella. Welcome to the third inning. We're moving along pretty quickly here. Pella up 1-0 over Grinnell in this doubleheader. As Owen puts that one in the strike zone for strike one. Grinnell gave up 2 hits in the first inning and only gave up 1 run, and ever since Pella hasn't done much. Another beautiful pitch in there for strike 2, and Van Gorp knew exactly that he probably should have been swinging on that one.
Yeah, Owen just kind of dropped that one right in there.
No balls, 2 strikes. Here's Kaufman. Just outside, 4-1. One, 2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Kaufman sits him down. Top of the order we go for Pella. Nick Grandia, a left fielding senior, up to bat here for Pella. Started off with a double to start the ball game. Or was it a single? I cannot remember. He had a hit on the first at bat, as that one swung on and missed for strike 1. First 2 batters went to left center. 0-1. Just outside, 4-1. Tell you what, I'm impressed with Owen so far. There's a reason he's got a 2-0 record to start the season. Works hard up there on the mound. Popped high and back, foul. One out and nobody on for Pella here at the top of the third, with 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lined right back. Owen tried to barehand it. He does stop it on to first for out number 2. See, you don't need a glove. You can play baseball with just your bare hands. Owen proved it right there. That thing was going to go. He stopped it with his left hand, or with his right hand. And now that brings up Nick DeYoung with 2 outs and nobody on for Pella. We are cruising through this first game. That one just inside, 4-1. I tell you, Owen's release off a pitch pretty quick. Falls in for strike one. Young batting .344 on the season for the Dutch as he swings and misses there for strike two. Impressive start by Owen Kaufman. Junior working hard. 1-2. Popped high, and Alex Smith leaps in and makes the grab and retires the side. Bottom of three we go. Grinnell trails 1-0.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Welcome back to the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Speaking about the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, we're brought to you by Grinnell Mutual, Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Medicap Pharmacy. Thank you to those three for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Livestream Network all season long. We're off and running here in the bottom of the third. Alex Smith swung on that pitch, so that goes down for strike one. If you're one of the people that wonders why my dad isn't saying the sponsorships after the commercials, as that one's lined right to the shortstop. Nice grab by Dunsbergen. The reason he's not saying them is because we gave him one chance, and we got home, and my mom, a.k.a. his wife, did not approve, so that's why you're not doing sponsors anymore. But it's okay. I mean, you take what you get. Colin Gibson up to bat now for Grinnell.
That's all right. I still own the business.
And swung on a miss for strike two. It looks like there's people tailgating out there in the far parking lot, but I think people are just getting stuff out of the back of their trunk. But more and more people are showing up. Power to them. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here for Colin. Ball just outside the zone. And when I mean just outside the zone, I mean just outside the zone. Just up top of the zone. Evens it back at 2-2.
Colin's had a pretty good year hitting this year so far, so.
That one lined to third base, right past the third baseman, and Colin Gibson is on for another hit. Well, the first time was an error, but he's on first base again. And that brings up number 23, Jake Hull.
Number 23, Jake Hull.
Could we be seeing a little bit of deja vu what we had there earlier in the ball game? Colin got the hit, and then it just kind of starts going. Then Jake was able to get on base as they thought about the pickoff, and Colin jumps right back onto first. So Jake Hull on the batter's box. Swung on and missed for strike one. I give Jake credit that he kept the number 23 through basketball and baseball. Did he swing? Nope, didn't swing. Chuck swung though. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you notice the numbers, you can't see it on the camera that we have, but you can see it on the, when we go back to the other camera, the numbers painted on the field. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 23. Lewis Jolly, Brock Beck, Parker Johnson, Nick Williams, and Jake Hull, all the seniors being honored tonight. As Medema tries to pick off Colin, to no avail. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. That one almost hits Jake for ball 3. Again, we do have a mic'd up Coach Stenberg. We mic'd him up before the game, but we believe he hit the wrong button as that one's lined right to right field. It's going to drop as the right fielder couldn't get there. Everybody's going to be safe. It's a single for Jake Cole. He's getting his mojo back. You love to see it.
Yeah, Jake, him and his dad were out here Sunday afternoon. I just happened to be up for a bike ride, and they were hitting balls all afternoon. So putting in some extra time, getting some hits in, and just getting that feel back that Jake's kind of missed out on so far in the first 2 or 3 games of the season.
River Baker was the one out there in right field that couldn't quite get to it. Watched it bounce right in front of him, and Cole Johnson up to bat. We're looking at exact deja vu here for Grinnell, but you expect it here in the 3, 4, and 5 part of your lineup as that one falls in for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Caught the zone for strike 2. And when I mean that caught the zone, we're talking millimeters. 0-2. Popped like a blooper. It's going to drop, and Jake's going to be out at second. So we got runners at the corners with 2 outs. That was really nonchalant by second baseman Colby Van Corp. He picked it up, dropped it, and picked it right back up. So Isaiah Seck will come out to bat for Pella with runners on the corners with 2 outs.
Come out for Grinnell. He's a good hit for Grinnell.
Who?
Isaiah. He said he's coming out for Pella.
Oh, he's not coming out for Pella. Well, I get tongue-tied sometimes. That one right down the middle for strike 1. Grinnell with another chance. Second time tonight they've had runners on both first and second. We got a runner going, and a little late, as now you're stuck in a tag off here. They're going to quickly scoot back on. Grinnell will bring somebody home, and he's out. Could not do it. Grinnell tried it, but couldn't quite get it done. That'll do it for the 3rd. We'll see you in the 4th.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch. It's ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit Polley'sGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Dairy Barn, your senior spotlight of 2020, brought to you by the Arns Foundation and Polley's Pizza. Thank you to those 3 for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Livestream Network all season long. Welcome to the 4th inning. Grinnell trails Pella 1-0, despite putting 5 hits on the board. As this is Hillman up to bat here for Pella. And Owen still on the mound. The count is now 2-1. As that one's in there for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and fouled. Everybody look out. Two. Popped high, and Grinnell's going to try to get underneath it. Alex Smith does. And that'll bring up the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter number 17, Jason Knox.
Jason Knox now up to bat for the Dutch. Knox comes in with 35 at-bats and batting .314 on the season. He struck out 14 times as that one's fouled toward the softball diamond. Oh, 1 by Kaufman. That one chipped right up. Nick Williams running back. And he makes the grab. He went out of our view and he went out of my view, but he was able to make the grab right out there toward the dugout of Pella. So now this will bring up number 22, Keegan Hansen, a third baseman. Owen trying to quickly get out of the top of the 4th here. And Hansen fouls that one off. I tell you, everybody usually sits where all those where all those foul balls are landing. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. No balls, 1 strike. Just catches the strike zone for strike 2.
Owen is throwing an impressive night.
He is.
The strikes are hitting where they need to be hitting. And
0-2. Popped high again, and Owen will call everybody off, or Colin will call everybody off, and he makes the grab for out number 3. We'll see you in the bottom of the 4th. Grinnell trails 1-0.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, and ASI Signs. Thank you to those 3 for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Livestream Network all season long. As that is foul down the left field line. This is Isaiah Seck up to bat for Grinnell. 2 times Grinnell tonight has gotten guys on both first and second base at the same time, or I should say twice Grinnell's gotten someone on third base but couldn't finish. Because Grinnell, I mean, a solid night so far when you think about it, but scoreboard says otherwise. Granted, you're only down 1-0, but gotta look for some positives. No balls, 2 strikes here for Seck. And he fouls that one again. Medema still on the mound for the Dutch, by the way. You know, one positive for us, it's not as hot as it was against West Branch. Sec, swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll bring up the pitcher Owen Kaufman for Grinnell.
The pitcher, number 12, Owen Kaufman.
Don't forget, coming up after this at 7:30 or roughly around there, this game is flying by, but the second game of the doubleheader, Grinnell versus Pella, as that one falls in for strike 1. Again, talking about the playoff race and what the playoff bracket could end up being, this is such a big night for Grinnell. A win against Knoxville last night really separated them from the 7th position, so now Grinnell sits in the 6th position in the bracket. And a win, or possibly a sweep tonight of Pella would for sure put them in the number 5 spot, but even a split could go a long way. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Here's Miedema. Just missed the zone for ball 1. I think I heard correctly. I think softball's up 2-1 if I heard correctly over Grinnell, or over Pella. That one outside for ball 2. 1 out and nobody on for Grinnell here in the bottom of the 4th. Two. That one line deep for Kaufman. Running back to go get it. And it's a miss. Center fielder Aiden Pollock couldn't get it, and Owen Kaufman will hold as they throw to the cutoff. Pollock took a hard hit as he dove for the baseball. And Kaufman sets him up on second, and that will bring up Nick Williams for Grinnell.
Stepping into the box next for Grinnell. First baseman, number 5.
That was a moonshot.
Nick Williams.
Carried pretty far. So 1 out and a runner on second as Miedema starts with a strike zone just on the outside corner of the zone. Oh, 1. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Brockbeck sits on deck for Grinnell. 0-2 and Kaufman on second. And Nick watches that one go outside for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Nick lines it right back, and Miedema will throw on to first in time for out number 2. Had a couple of those tonight where they've gone right back to the pitcher. Brock Beck up to bat for Grinnell. When you got a runner in scoring position, there is no bigger spot than right here for Grinnell to tie up this ball game. So many chances tonight for Grinnell to take a lead, or at least tie it, and they just haven't been able to finish. And here's your good spot right here. Falls in for strike 1. Tell you, Miedema loves flirting with the edge of the zone on all 4 corners. 0-1, and Brock fouls that one right to the Pella dugout. Now you're in a hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Owen Kaufman sits up on second. You're in the bottom of the 4th. And that one way upstairs for ball 1. Brock, swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Top 5 we go. Grinnell trails 1-0.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all 3. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman. and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Grasshopper.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Medicap Pharmacy. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Livestream Network all season long. That one, line deep. Parker Johnson runs back and makes the grab. That was number 21, Aiden Pollock. And that'll retire for the first out of the top 5. And now Tanner Dunsbergen will come up to bat for Pella. Grinnell's offense hasn't been bad. Grinnell's defense hasn't been bad, but they still find themselves trailing 1-0 versus the Dutch. As that one goes in for strike 1. And Owen's been impressive here so far. 0-1. Goes just a little low for ball 1. 1-1 pitch for Kaufman. Down in the dirt for ball 2. That one up top again, 3-1. Owen's flirting with the strike zone. I mean, just coming really close. Doing whatever he can. 3-1. Swung on. Jake, shortstop, slips, comes up, makes the throw, and he's nowhere in time as that's a nice little run of, or piece of running there by Dunsbergen. That one just a little too far up. And Jake had to come up and make the grab. Still made a great throw, but just not in time, as Keegan Medema, the pitcher, will be up to bat for Pella. So runner on first with 1 out for the Dutch. And that one's up top for ball 1. Slipped up top for ball 2. Outside again. Make it 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Medema up to bat for Pella. And that one's down in the dirt for ball 4. And Grinnell will have a quick timeout here on the mound for a quick visit. So we'll have a runner on first and second.
We have an answer for fourth inning trivia. I will fill you in with the answer between innings, but I will let you know that Ben Latimer, somewhere out there in the outfield, came up with the answer. He must have quick thumbs because we all know Ben. He's got to look it up.
So they're going to have a quick visit on the mound. Stenberg and Kaufman and Collin. Again, like we said, we have Stenberg mic'd up, but we think he clicked the wrong channel on his pack. So he'll walk back. Or is that Tony that walked up there?
Oh, that was Jake.
Jake. So, 1 out and a runner on first and second for Pella. And this is Van Gorp up to bat. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Van Gorp this season batting .259. 27 at-bats coming into the ball game. And that one fouled, Everybody look out. That's headed right toward the softball field. And it landed on the softball field. Nice grab by the second baseman over there for Pella. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner on first and second. Big spot here for Owen. And that one falls in there for strike 3. That's a good way to rebound. So Van Gort will head back to the dugout, and number 4, Nick Grandia, at the top of the order. Back we go for Pella. Grandia will come up to bat. Give him a lot of credit here if he can come out of this one not giving up anything. With a runner on first and second. And the senior Grandia up to bat, who had a good start so far. I think he's 2 for 2, if I'm not mistaken. Throw back on to second, and not in time. Two outs, 2 on for Pella. Grandia in the box for the Dutch. That one popped and drops in the gap. Johnson comes up, makes the grab, cut off, and Nick couldn't hang on. And home comes Dunsbergen, and the Dutch take the 2-0 lead. What a night for Grandia. Nick was the cutoff and just could not turn and throw it home in time. And Pella has extended the lead to 2-0. And now Nick DeYoung steps up for the Dutch with a runner on first and second again with 2 outs. Kaufman just misses the strike zone for ball 1. That had to be close. 1-0. Up top, ball 2. Still a lot of baseball left to be played here in this game. Only sitting in the top of the 5, or top of the 5th, excuse me. That one lined. Jake hops on it. Throw on to first. In time for out number 3. Retires the side. Grinnell gives up 1. 2-0. They trail Pella.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Dairy Barn, the senior spotlight of 2020, brought to you by the Arns Foundation and Polley's Pizza. Thank you to those 3 for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Grinnell gives up 1 there in that last half inning, and they now trail 2-0. New pitcher on the mound for Pella, Mason Whitmer. Whitmer comes in as a junior and pitching so far this year. He's only started one game. He's played in 5. He's pitched 11 innings, given up 8 hits, no home runs, and struck out 9, an ERA of a 1.24. Parker Johnson up to bat here for Grinnell as we make it to the top of the lineup as that one goes out of the catcher's glove for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Parker swings on that one. Can't get past the second baseman, though, and a nice throw on to first, out for out number 1. Well, Grinnell's been able to get some guys on base, but they just haven't been able to finish in that matter. And this will bring up Alex Smith for Grinnell with 1 out and nobody on, as Parker makes his way back to the dugout. That one falls in there. First strike 1 for Whitmer. Alex Smith comes in batting .300 on the season. That one down low for ball 1. One. Lined right to the shortstop. Throw on to first. Came off the bag, and he's safe. A couple times Pella's done that tonight, and we'll take it. Grinnell puts 1 on first. That was Dunsbergen, who has been very, very busy tonight. I can tell you that. He is, I think he's caught almost half the balls that have been hit tonight. Colin Gibson up to bat. Grinnell finds themselves in the 3-4-5 coming up, as Smith is safe on first. Whitmer's pitch just caught the zone for strike 1. Yeah, whatever happened over on the softball diamond, it's got people excited. Colin pops that one foul.
Here we go, 7.
No balls, 2 strikes upcoming for Colin. And Gibson, late hit, swings that one to left, and it's foul. He was late on that one. He's lucky he got a piece of it.
Come on, Gibby, let's go.
Grinnell with more hits than the Dutch, but no avail on that score side as they trail 2-0. That one falls just inside for ball 1. Let's see if Gibson can fight back. Still time to go here in the bottom of the 5th. Grinnell's got to start soon if they want to come back. Gibson rips that one to right, and it's going to go foul. Runner on first with 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Whitmer to Gibson. Down in the dirt, 4 ball 2. Collins fighting back slowly. We even back up the count. You want to talk about a big at-bat? This is a big at-bat right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Throw on to first, not in time. Two. Grounded right back to Dunsbergen. He will throw on to first for out number 2, and out number 3 will not do it because Colin got to first. So that will send Alex Smith back to the dugout. And now Jake Cole will come up to bat for Grinnell. So Colin will sit on first, and here comes a big at-bat for Jake. 2 outs and a runner on first. And that one catches the zone for strike 1. Sun's starting to creep back out. Just kind of keeps going in and out through the clouds. Throw on to first, not in time. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and Colin Gibson sits on first. That one just inside, 4 strike 2. The big 0-2 pitch by Whitmer. And that one's down in the dirt, 4-1. Jake's waiting. He's waiting to rip one. Waiting for the perfect pitch. 1-2. There it is, right there to left field. It will drop down for a single, and the runners will sit on first and second. Jake's coming back. Cole Johnson will come up to bat now for Grinnell. And we'll have a courtesy runner for Colin Gibson. Lewis Jolly will be the one to run out there for Colin. And Cole Johnson is up to bat for the Tigers. This is where Grinnell's hits have been coming from. That 3, 4, 5 spot in the lineup. And it's exactly what's happened before with 2 outs. This is the 3rd time this has happened, that Colin and Jake have gotten hits. Johnson lines that one right up, and it can't get past the shortstop. Dunsbergen throws on to first and in time for out number 3. That'll do it for the 5th. To the 6th we go. Grinnell trails 2-0.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and ASI Sides. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Welcome to the 6th inning. Grinnell trails Pella 2-0. Number 10, Drew Hillman is up to bat for Pella. Owen Kaufman still on the mound for the Tigers. As that one's up top, 4-1 to start the 6th. This game has been the game of what-ifs. Grinnell has had quite a few chances to put some scores up, but they just can't seem to get past the hump. As that one swung on and missed for strike 1. That was a good pitch. Big doubleheader here tonight for Grinnell. If you can get both games, that's huge in terms of the playoff race. Even if you split, still big. So that one fell in there for strike 2. One, 2 upcoming by Kaufman. Right down the middle, strike 3. He's going strong here through 6. And this is designated hitter number 17, Jason Knox, the sophomore for Pella. Grinnell can get out of this top 6 without any damage. Gives you a good chance here in the bottom of the 6th, bottom of the 7th. That one swung on and missed for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike for Kaufman. Right down the middle again, strike 2. We're in the 6th inning, and some of Owen's best pitchers are coming right here. 0-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Third batter coming up this inning. He's putting them down pretty quickly. Number 22, Keegan Hansen, up to bat now for Pella. Owen trying to make quick work here in this top 6 as Grinnell finds themselves trailing 2-0. In there for strike 1. He's on a roll. Oh, 1. Caught the zone again. Strike 2. He's only thrown 2 balls this inning, it feels like. 0-2 for Kaufman. Lined right up to Smith. Makes the grab. Throws on to first. It's a little low, but it's a great catch by Williams. That'll end the top of the 6th. Bottom 6 we go. Grinnell trails 2-0.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by your Senior Spotlight, brought to you by the Arns Foundation and Grinnell Mutual. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Livestream Network all season long. Lewis Jolly up to bat here for Grinnell in the bottom of the 6th. Grinnell trails 2-0 against the Pella Dutch. And if you look at everything but the scorer, it seemed like Grinnell was winning this game. They lead 7-4 hitting-wise. Pella has 2 errors. Grinnell has none. But the score, 2-0. Grinnell's got 2 more chances to try to take the lead and win. Jolly gets a piece of that one, and it's fouled to left field. Whitmer still on the field, or still on the mound for Pella, by the way. He's got Lewis on an 0-2 count here with no outs and nobody on. 0-2. Lined right in the gap. Jolly's going to have to get on his high horse. Throw is not in time, and he's safe. Well, Dunsbergen's had great plays all night, but that time he just couldn't come up and make the play. Instead, it was Keegan Hansen who I think ran all the way over and couldn't get it off in time. Owen Kaufman up to bat now for Grinnell. Owen ripped one to right field just out of the reach of Pollock last time he was at bat. And that one's down in the dirt for strike 1. Hate it when I say down in the dirt and it's a strike. It doesn't look like it was down in the dirt. No balls, 1 strike. Kaufman swung on and missed. Strike 2. Oh, 2 upcoming from Whitmer. And he'll step off the mound real quick. 0-2. Swung on a miss. Strike 3, and Kaufman heads to the dugout. Nick Williams up to bat here for Grinnell. With a runner on first, 1 out for Grinnell. And throw over onto first, not in time. Here's Williams for Grinnell. as he watches that one go down in the dirt for ball one.
And that one was in the dirt.
That one was in the dirt, and it wasn't a strike. Correct. 1-0 by Whitmer. Swung on line, right past the third baseman. And Hansen let it go right past him, and now Grinnell with a runner on first and second with one out. And Brock Beck, the senior, up to bat for Grinnell. If Brock gets a hit here, or even if he's out, it really sets up Grinnell well for the seventh if Grinnell can't come away with anything when you think about it. But you obviously want to score when you can. Runner in scoring position, and Brock swings and misses on strike one. Nine hits tonight for Grinnell, but no runs to show for it. In the bottom of the sixth, they trail Pella 2-0. Brock swung on and missed, strike two. See if Whitmer can get out of this one. One out, no balls, two strikes, and a runner on first and second. Way up top outside for ball one. Parker Johnson sits on deck for Grinnell at the top of the batting order. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. And up for Grinnell with two outs, Parker Johnson. We talk about times of trying to step up and make the plays when you have a chance. This is another big shot for Grinnell to put something on the board. Johnson up to bat. Johnson rips that one to left field. It's going to go foul. Well, Stenberg was signaling, but I don't think he knew where it was headed. No balls, one strike, and a runner on first and second with two outs for Grinnell here in the bottom of the sixth. Johnson again to left field, and again foul. Now you're in a hole. 0-2. Johnson foul. They got a piece of it. That was close. Clear off the mound there up top. Big at-bat here for Johnson. No balls, two strikes, two outs, and a runner on first and second. That one lined over the gap. Right into center field. Stenberg is going to wave. Cutoff going to be nowhere in time, and Grinnell takes a little bit of a piece into the gap, and Jolly scores. Grinnell cuts it to 2-1. There's a little bit of confusion there coming around the third side. Jolly slowed down. And now Alex Smith up to bat for Grinnell as they cut the gap to 1. Smith bloops over the top. Nick Williams rounding. The throw home. Not in time, and we are tied here at Fowler Field. Runners at the corners with two outs, and just like that, Grinnell has tied this one back up. What a hit by Alex Smith. It blooped right in between the first baseman. And Pella couldn't come get it. That was right fielder River Baker. And now Colin Gibson, the top hitter on this Grinnell squad, up to bat here for Grinnell. Runners at the corners, two outs. Whitmer's first, lines to Gibson. Pickup on the hop, throw on to first, not in time. He's out, but Grinnell puts up 2. We're tied, 2-2. We'll see you in the 7th.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Medicap Pharmacy and Dairy Barn. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a tied game. Grinnell puts up 2 in the bottom of the 6th, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome to the 7th inning. I hope this is a good sign for what's to come because this first game has been phenomenal, and we got another one coming up at 7:30. Or maybe a little delayed. I don't know. We were on a roll. We were moving through this thing quick, and then we've slowed down a little bit. So welcome to the 7th. Aiden Pollock up to bat for the Dutch. Owen Kaufman still on the mound for the Tigers. Owen was really good in that 6th inning. Let's see if he can carry it over. His first pitch. Pollock sends it deep, and Grinnell can't get there. It's up against the fence line. And everybody will stay safe, or excuse me, Pollock will stay there, safe at second. That was Cole Johnson who went back there, couldn't quite get to it. And now Tanner Dunsbergen up to bat. Now Dave, correct me, this is kind of deja vu of what happened the first time these two teams met. Grinnell was down, came back, and then Pella, and 0-1 as that one... I don't know what they're going to do there because there was time called, but the pitch was still thrown. So is that just going to be a ball? So what are they going to call?
No pitch. Jake, you say no pitch? Say no pitch.
Okay, so it's going to be no pitch. So there's going to be a talk at the mound here. Grinnell had time before the pitch was thrown, so... This is an interesting spot for Grinnell because you sit with 1 out, count is 0-1, and Pollock sits on third for the Dutch. One sacrifice long fly, and the Dutch take that 3-2 lead. So if possible, you either do it the hard way, or there's really no easy way, but this should be interesting. So it was no pitch. So the count remains no balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and Pollock sits on third for the Dutch in the top of the 7th. 0-1 by Kaufman. Swung on. That one's to the fence. Pollock will come racing home, and the Dutch take the 3-2 lead. So now bases are cleared with the Dutch with the 3-2 advantage over Grinnell. And Whitmer finds himself in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 by Kaufman. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Pella's down to their last out of the ball game, as of right now. And this is Colby Van Gorp, the senior, up to bat here for the Dutch. Grinnell will start the 7th inning with their 4, 5, and 6 hitters, so not a bad lineup. But I guess Grinnell's banking on that as Kaufman sends that one, or excuse me, not Kaufman, Van Gorp sends that one foul. Don't forget, coming up, I'd say probably 30 minutes after this game, doubleheader. Pella and Grinnell going at it again. 0-1. Great pitch. Falls in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes for Kaufman. Down low for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. That one outside. Make it ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for Pella. Has that one. Got him. Strike 3. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Hang on. Grinnell trails 3-2.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza and West Finch Auto Plaza. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. Well, if you wanted a good game, we got a good game. And we still got one more after this. But we're not done here. Welcome to the bottom of the 7th inning. Grinnell trails Pella 3-2. Grinnell gave up that run there in the 7th as Aiden Pollock was able to come home on a loose pitch. And Jay Cole, the number 4 batter, will start it for Grinnell. 1 run to tie, 2 for the win. Whitmer throws that one outside for ball 1. Big moment here for Grinnell. Jake pops that one foul. Everybody watch your heads. I don't know where that's going out there, but I don't even know where it landed. Count is even at 1-1. One. Outside, ball 2. Grinnell, 11 hits this evening. No errors. 2 on the board. Pella, 3 on the board. As that one's lined to third base. Throw on to first. Way high! Jake will be safe. He's set to second, and Jake Cole will sit on second. 3rd error of the night by Pella. And Grinnell has a runner in scoring position.
Oh, that was actually a decent throw from third base out of the bat, and then he went high. But Jake kind of stumbled, so it kind of gave the appearance that he wasn't even going to make it to first. So nice recovery on the air.
Cole Johnson up to bat now, and Jake will safely get back on second. I don't think Stenberg could have asked for a better situation right here for Grinnell, at least. But you don't know. They might go bunt here. They don't, and that one just outside. He didn't go through a swing. Falls for ball 1. Yeah, Whitmer will step off the bag. We're in for a good finish here as Stenberg's going to sort something out. Dave, you got any idea what was just said, maybe? Oh. Possibly a dugout thing. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside for ball 2. 2-0. Johnson fouls that one right toward the Pella dugout. Man, if this is how game one's going to go, game two, either going to be a blowout or we'll get another close one. Nobody out and a runner in scoring position on second. 2-1. Johnson lines that one right back. Whitmer, throw on to first in time for out number one. Jake Hull will sit on third with one out. Grinnell just needs a sac fly, and Will Doty will come up to bat for Grinnell.
Will Doty.
It's the sophomore's time to shine for Grinnell. With a runner on third, and the Dutch will call time. Boy, this is big. This is a big moment here. Grinnell could really use both games tonight. Grab a win in both these games tonight.
Baseball fans, remember, between the games, we will have our senior ceremony. We will get the field ready, and shortly before the umpire meeting, we will have our ceremony to honor our
So the count is nothing because Will Doty's going to come up to bat. One out. Grinnell trails 3-2, and Jake Hull, the senior, sits on third. We just need one solid hit to go for the tie. Owen has enough pitches that he will be able to pitch in the eighth if necessary.
And since it is senior night, what we'll do is we will close this stream and then we'll just open up the second stream a little bit earlier and catch all the senior night activities on the next stream.
First one to Doty, outside for ball one. Owen Kaufman, by the way, is on deck. It's probably the number one guy you want to have on deck in this situation. Doty pops that one. It's going to drop, and Pollock makes the grab. Jake Hull will not go. He'll run right back onto third. That was the best thing that could have happened for Pella. That's one of those, you could have done it, you could have not done it. And now it comes down to the pitcher, Owen Kaufman, with two outs and a runner on third.
Well, another 25 or 30 feet in the outfield would have made a difference on that sack run there.
The pitcher versus the pitcher. Whitmer goes inside for ball one. Jake sits on third, two outs for Grinnell. Down low, strike one. Count is tied at 1-1. It's going to come right down to it. 1-1. And it hit him. Kaufman takes his base. And Nick Williams will step up to bat for Grinnell. And the senior gets his chance to shine here.
Batting Grinnell, first baseman, number 5, Nick Williams.
Nick comes in batting 167 on the season. And runners at the corners for Grinnell. Whitmer's pitch catches the zone for strike one. Oh, 1. Swung on and missed. Strike two. And Grinnell's down to their last pitch. 0-2. Outside, ball one. Williams' patience here is off the charts. Would not want to be in this position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams pops it high, and Whitmer underneath of it for strike or for out number 3, and that will do it. Grinnell falls 3-2 to Pella. We'll be right back after our commercials.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza. Your 2020 Grinnell High School seniors brought to you by the Arns Foundation, Grinnell Mutual, West Finch Auto Plaza, ASI Signs, Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Medicap Pharmacy, and Dairy Barn. Thank you to those sponsors for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Livestream Network all season long. Well, you know, you walk away from these type of games, and, you know, it's kind of hard to walk away from this one. I guess the good thing is, and you could say this is a bad thing, but you got another one coming up right after this, but Grinnell falls 3-2 to Pella And the way that you lose is probably the worst way to lose when you have another game upcoming, because Grinnell puts up, 11, 12 hits, and Pella had 3 errors, and he still can't come away with the victory.
Yeah, the next thing you just have to look for is that this game's over and you come out and see who's going to be pitching for Pella, and hopefully they threw their guns at it in the beginning, and game 2 you have a second opportunity that you could change out, and let's see what happens. I mean, that's about the only way you could look at the next game, and our hitting was on tonight. We just failed to finish, bring them around. We had some missed opportunities on, could they have ran, could they have stayed, questionable on second base advancements, but I think right now they probably had that talk out there in the left field like they always do after the game, and just pick it up, move on. There's one more game in the night. If we walk out of here 1-1, that's still a good night. You can't complain.
3-2. Grinnell drops the first game of the doubleheader to Pella. We'll be back in a little bit for the senior spotlight for the baseball players. As for now, we'll sign off, and we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for watching the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We'll see you in a little bit for Game 2.